Hello, so here we are today with very nice support here at this September and August lows. As I was saying in the yesterday's video, you can check it out while trading the ECB event. I said that if we hold and close above 9500, we can potentially see some more upside to take out these highs. Let's see if this is the case and we hold. Next resistance is 9900, let's say, but we can see 10,000 of course. I'm not sure if it will happen today and how much it will happen, but let's see. Again, this could provide very good long-term, at least medium-term support against these lows, of course. So let's see now if we manage to hold this today and will not just collapse as all these kind of previous days. Today is the second up day. You can see here that every 2 days up, then we follow for a collapse. So let's see if we manage to go up to 10,000 or even hold at this area. So here how the price is setting up at the moment, very good support and volume weighted average price, then immediately rally. I would like to see price breaking out to 800s and hold above, then I will try to buy it for an upside move potentially up to 900s or so. The other scenario is that price breaks above or immediately fails at this level or at 800, so we have this kind of setup, and then I would like to short it until this kind of low or even lower to fill kind of this gap or a portion or until yesterday's high. If we can see, very possible to see this kind of pattern, and then I will look for a buy down here. Let's see which scenario will play out. So I sorted right here. I was waiting for a pullback for a rebound up here, which didn't happen. I sorted momentum. Let's see how it will behave here. Would like to scale up my position down here or even lower. So we can see price now kind of choppily selling down. Let's see how it will behave here. I'll close my position. Let's see if this support will provide us with a retest up to initial balance high and then we sell back down. So price gradually sold off here. If I could have held this kind of position up here, it would be nice, 57 points or so. Let's see how it will behave here at these two levels. I will try to buy it here, of course, with the stop below. But again, we might retest this yesterday's high. Let's see, very slow at the moment. So I bought right here as I was planning to. Let's see if this will hold and we'll have a retest upside or if it's just going to collapse. So price bounced from this support area as I was expecting it to. Broke out above days open price. Let's see how it will behave here at volume weighted average price, if we have any sign of resistance or if it's just going to break out and retest the highs. So I close the position right here. Perhaps I close it early. Let's see if we have a bounce or if we're just going to find resistance and then sell further back down. So just short it right here. Let's see if this resistance of volume weighted average price will give us a retest down to days open price or even lower at these levels or even lower for a gap fill. So price rallied straight up here from my previous entry. This short didn't work out. I shorted up here for the fake out initially and I got stopped out. Then I shorted this again. I saw this kind of pullback, rebound retest with perfect resistance. Now the way price is setting up, if we see price spending time here above or below or between these two lines, two blue levels here, equilibrium line initial balance low, then perhaps it can break it down, retest, hold resistance, and then go to retest this kind of previous high, yesterday's high volume high right here, and then perhaps goes even lower at 600. Let's see. The fact that it rejected twice in pre-cash market and after the first hour of cash market opening with flash move up to 800 with volume spike means that it's kind of weak area up here, but again we'll see. We have euro dollar trying to find its trading within yesterday's ECB conference range, so 108.50. Let's see which scenario will play out. Here's how I traded this. Not sure if I would like to place any more trades until the session. So initially I sold this for a potential move down here, and I wasn't able to hold it. I sold it again, got stopped out for 1 point to break even. Then tried a long position here at the initial balance low of the day, stopped out immediately because of this flash down move, was too early. Then I bought it here for 29 points. I could have held it up here, then shorted initially here for minus 8 points, shorted again for stop almost break even, and then shorted again for 19 points. This could be very good short as well, but I didn't really want to trade unless price went up here to these levels, as I was describing earlier in this video. So let's see, the more we spend now between these two lines, we have 76% chances to go further downside. On the other hand, the more we spend above this line and below or above these two lines, so we can see this kind of trading right here, we have 76% chances to go to the upside. This will be just during the day. Let's see which scenario will play out. So here we are a few hours later. You can see price just choppily rallied above, and here perfect resistance here. This could be very good short. If this short holds now until the US session, then this could be very good downside. If we find downside momentum right here for a possible retest of 700. At the moment, just nothing really, but this could be very good short. Let's see if this goes further downside to visit 700 or initial balance low of the day. So price is consolidating here above between these two blue lines. Here we have now 76% chances price to make new highs. Let's see if it rallies and goes up to 900 later or during this US session. So actually open here for the US session, as I was saying earlier. This has 76% chances to go further upside from the weight setup. Kind of retest multiple times here until it broke, of course. Let's see now if this can go up to 900s, and if this 900s will be a good short opportunity. So we're looking for this kind of setup. So price failed to hold above this kind of breakout. Of course, we have the chances of probabilities here to go further upside. 76% chances as the more it holds between these two levels. It did go, but it was very stubborn from this morning at this level, and this kind of failed. Now let's see if we can break down this equilibrium line and goes down to day's open price. So we are looking for this kind of play right here, and then if we manage to break down this low later in the day, perhaps we can see this kind of yesterday's retest. Of course, this is very big move, but let's see if first it will go at this level. Very nice down move here. I have shorted here prior to US Open. Let's see if we manage to break down this level, which seems it will, and how it will behave here. I would like to close a position possibly down here. So we had very nice support here, the equilibrium line. You can see here previously very nice support as well, and then all the way up. Now rallied until initial balance high of the day. Let's see if this resistance could prove to be very good short opportunity for a retest, potentially down to today's open price 720s, and then lower later in the day, lower for this kind of yesterday's high retest. Of course, need to break down these levels and this very important support. Not sure if it will do it, but from the way SPY is trading, could do it later. So the ones who make it to the end of this video, see here how I archive after the new spike events from yesterday's session from Draghi. Read here from number 1 to number 2, the number 3, the number 4, how I think during the trading and how I archive it in order to be prepared for future sessions. Read this one as well to understand what I mean here from the average price, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. So that's it for today, and thanks for watching.